All right, coaches, welcome to session 2 of tonight's virtual Thursday. Same deal. If you have any questions, go ahead and type these into the chat. This session is going to be focused on player equipment. We have the representatives from BSN. We have Zach Gatwood, Curt, Fosse, and Kane. I'm going to turn the floor over to these guys. Similar deal, just for those in your planning purposes. If this bleeds into when the junior Amavai presentation, it's a pre-recorded one again. We'll just hold off on junior Amavai. We'll finish when we finish, and then 7:45 though is when we're going to have the open forum discussion where we want to hear from you guys, ways we can get better with football in the state. But I'm going to shut up and let these gentlemen talk shop about player equipment. Thank you again, guys from BSN.
Awesome. Thanks you guys for having us here. I am Jay. It's been probably about a year since I've seen you guys up there. And I just wanted to introduce the other guys from BSN that are here on the call. Curt Fosse, also your rep for Alaska. And then Zach Gatwood, who is our national category manager for BSN Sports for football. He's the guy that has all the knowledge, but he's going to start us off with a video, and then we'll do some more talking.
Jay, just let me know if you're ready to hear it.
Perfect. Thanks, Zach. If we can look at the uniforms, maybe. And I'm not sure if we have flag football coaches also on the call tonight, but just wanted to give you guys a little insight on who BSN is and what we do around the country as well as with cloth. We're Nike's #1 partner for team uniforms, as well as Under Armour's #1 partner for team uniforms. And I think a lot of the schools up in Alaska, or a lot of the teams up there, are using Nike or Under Armour right now. It's a great brand, it's a great product, and they basically touch on a lot of different price points. Right now, it's really getting towards the end of the game to get something in time for season with both of those companies. But we also have another option, and that's our BSN proprietary brand. Great price point, total custom jersey for $55, custom football pant for $45. They have flag football uniforms also that run probably somewhere from $35 for the jersey to $30 for the short. In the lower left, you can see too that we have our own line of clothing, which would go for 7-on-7 gear, gear that kids would wear underneath their shoulder pads, as well as sideline gear that kids can get with their player's name or what have you. In flag football, we have custom leggings, which I think is probably pretty key for up in Alaska. The girls can get it with their number on them. It's got cell phone pockets, great product. The other thing, I don't know if you guys can see it, is we've done a lot of masks for the schools up in Alaska. We are doing custom masks. Right now, we just introduced a 7-day from the time you order it until the time it ships custom mask program. So those are a couple of things we do. Also, a lot of you have our team art locker, which is how we custom design shirts and sweatshirts and stuff for you. You guys have total access for that too. If you don't have your login, let Curt or I know. We'll make sure you guys get hooked up so you guys can design anything you want. You can give the privilege to a kid. They can go on and design their spirit packs. And great tool. We have all your logos already pre-booked inside there. Then on the next slide, just a little bit about our player pay stuff that's online. great for teams if you want to do it, if you don't want to do a bulk spirit pack order, if you want to just say, hey guys, we picked out a t-shirt and a short for you guys to order for the season. They can go online, they pay online, the things get bulk tied together and then shipped to the school. So you don't have to look for Jimmy's order. It's all in a bag for him. And you can also use it as a fundraiser. So if you want to add some money to the parent part of that part, you can do that. And all the money that you guys raise goes directly to you as either a credit or a check to your program. Very easy for us to set up for you guys, and it's easy for you guys to go in and pick your own designs. And that's basically what I have. And then I wanted to turn it over to Zach, who is basically our equipment expert at BSN.
Hello, everyone. Zach Gatwell here. Thank you so much for having me. I'm the football category manager with BSN Sports. A little bit about me before we start going. I'm a former Division I equipment manager at the University of Southern Mississippi for 11 years, certified athletic equipment manager, and I also did a year internship with the Jacksonville Jaguars. So my number one goal in life for the past 15 years is protecting the athlete and the best equipment possible. So that's why I'm here today, is to show you what BSN Sports can offer you and your programs and what we have in our line. And I feel like it's some of the best products out there. So first and foremost, wanted to show you exactly what we have is the new Shut Pro Gear shoulder pads. This is an exclusive pad to us. Pro Gear is an up and coming pad that you see on Saturdays and Sundays on the field. So what we've done is we've added this pad to our line, and we're bringing it in as a stock pad here come January 1. Come June 1. We're bringing in the PL10, which is a skill pad, and the PL65, which is a multi-position pad, and serves as your defensive and offensive lineman pad as well. Retail pricing on this is $299. Again, Fort Jay and Curt and them, they'll get you some special team pricing. Again, 6/1 is when these will be in stock at our warehouse. And we can do custom color options. We can do that as well. We'll just have to go through Pro Gear. But what you see here on the screen, the black with the black trim and black plastic is what we're bringing in stock. It's a great pad. It's got the multi-swivels in the front there, as you can see. The belt and buckle system, and also has removable channels for those as well. So we wanted to bring you a pad that's pretty dominant in the force of collegiate and NFL level as well. But also I wanted to show you that we also have Douglas shoulder pads. Not only do we have an exclusive pad called the PT pad, but we also have the full line of Douglas shoulder pads. Again, they're the number one pad on the NFL and collegiate market as well. So we wanted to team up with them and kind of bring you a full arsenal of shoulder pads for your players here. Again, we can get that full line of Douglas. This is the exclusive PT pad. What's different about this pad than most pads is that it has that lock-in outlet design. Basically, we're all about protecting the AC joint. The AC joint, the AC springs is one of the most common injuries in high school and collegiate football. So we wanted to make sure that on that applet here, that locking applet design, basically when it gets hit there in the applet, it locks in place and doesn't add that centripetal force down onto the AC joint. So that's why we added that to it. We also have a belt and buckle system on this pad. We don't have the elastic straps with the T-hooks on this. We wanted to add a little bit more notoriety and specialness there to that shoulder pad. And this one has the removable channels as well. Again, it comes in the PT skill, which has the cantilever style that kind of adds that little spring-loaded cushion to it when the player gets hit. And then the PT trench, which is your traditional flat pad that kind of forms and molds to the athlete whenever it's buckled into place. So these are in stock at our warehouse if you're interested in that. They're $259 retail, but again, we can get you special team pricing on these pads as well. So I'm just going to dive down deep into what BSN Sports can offer for your player, not only as equipment for your players, but equipment for your fields. So we'll keep going on. What we can do here is our Gear Protect girdle. It's new. It's a new girdle here that we have coming in. It's our own proprietary girdle. It's awesome. It's got new triple stitching in the crotch area. So we all know some of those guys have some blowouts there in the girdles about halfway through the season. So we wanted to make sure that we added that triple stitch in there so that problem doesn't arise during the middle of the season, because we wanted to have a girdle that has some longevity to it. So we wanted to make sure that we added that extra triple stitching there in the crotch and on the waistband as well. It has that breathable mesh material. So the sweat kind of goes through the material and evaporates through the pants. Then it also has hard shell thigh pads that you see there, the orange ones here. Those can go great into the washer and dryer. They won't melt. They can hold up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit with those. And we also added the heavy duty elastic waistband there, special team pricing for these or $37.99. It's a great pad. It's a great girdle. We will have these in on 6/23. That date here got pushed back a little bit due to shipping restraints, but they will be available on 6/23. If you are interested in seeing the sample, let us know. I'll get one to you when they come in, just so you can touch, feel, see what it's all about. I'll be glad to help you out in that aspect of things. Next up is McDavid. Not only do we want to provide you with a proprietary girdle of our own, but we also want to provide you with some of the best girdles out there on the market. First and foremost, the new Hex Third Compression girdle here that you see on the left. It's what all the colleges are wearing. It's got that compression feel, but it also has the hip thigh and knee, hip thigh and butt pads for your girdle there. It's a little bit thinner than what you saw in our Gear Protect girdle because it's all about style and look, especially on the collegiate level. So we were bringing those in from McDavid. It's exclusive to us only. We're Black's bringing in stock, but there's two color options, black and white, if you are wanting a white option. These are available right now in our warehouse. And next up is the 7-padded 3-length girdle, something new, something that everybody's wanting out there on the market, and something that we are very excited to have. If you're not wanting to have to deal with your hip, thigh, knee, and butt pads, this is the route to go here with this 3-length shell with 7-padded girdle in it. 2 color options, black and yellow, gray and yellow. It's also available in youth sizes as well. And we're bringing the gray in stock at our warehouse, and that is in there now. Special team pricing on these, just reach out to your guys and they'll get you taken care of. Again, if you have any questions, throw them in the chat. We'll make sure that we answer them there at the end for you. Just want to talk to you about leather footballs, footballs in general. We carry pretty much 3 brands. We carry Spalding, Nike, and Wilson. We carry Wilson GSTs and Wilson GST Primes, and your Wilson TD leather series as well, or the F1005 footballs. Now, if you are interested in practice balls, we do have blend footballs, which is basically a blemish on a game football, and Wilson or Spalding or Nike do not want to turn those into game balls. So they give them to us for a blend ball. We can give you special pricing on those if you want to run with those for practice balls. So just reach out to Jay or Curt and they can get you taken care of on that. But wanted to let you know that we also carry game footballs, and we can do laser engraving on footballs for you as well with your team logo. It comes on black laser engraving logo right there on the third panel up underneath the GST or the Nike logo here. One thing I wanted to show you as well is when you're looking through our catalogs, I know they're going to send you a link to our catalogs. If you see anything that's highlighted in yellow here, that means that it's on our shelves and it's a 24-hour quick ship for you. So we can get that to you within 2 to 3 days. And if you also see something with a little black star beside it, that means it's a proprietary product, which is our product that we make as well. Next up, one-stop shop equipment. This is something that we did a presentation with the NFL equipment managers about 3 weeks ago. And this is something that they really kind of sought after. These are items that they've picked off our shelves within the last 3 weeks, items that they're needing. Miscellaneous items. We really want to be your one-stop shop when it comes to equipment, not only apparel, but we want to be your guys for equipment too. And these are just only hitting just off the cuff items here. This is just some of the items that we can get through numerous pages in our catalog: cones, agility ladders, whistles, stopwatches, medicine balls, walk-through vests. All these items are in stock in our warehouse, and we get to you within 24 hours on quick ship. So if these are any items you're interested in, again, this is just a little icing off the top of the cake of what we can offer for you there. Next up is sideline equipment. I wanted to show you just not only do we want to clothe your player from head to toe and take care of them with equipment, with helmets and shoulder pads, but we also want to take care of your field. We want to make sure that your field's the best looking one throughout the state when it comes to Friday night game nights. So we also offer down boxes and indicators, JVs and varsity chain sets for the carrying bags there, custom goalpost pads so we can throw your custom logos, custom names, custom colors, fonts, whatever you want on those goalpost pads. We can do that. We also do goalposts, so we can get those delivered to you as well. Names, your logos, your team colors, whatever you need there, we can take care of that. As well as field stencil kits or field paint, we can handle that as well. We have vendors to do that. And then one thing I wanted to show you is we also do the pro down indicator. You'll see this indicator on Sundays on the NFL network or any NFL game. This is the down box that they use. Unfortunately, we can't do our logos, so they tape it up on black. But we are the manufacturer of the pro down indicator, as well as the pylons and sideline markers that you see on Sunday. We manufacture and patent these. So if you are interested in getting these, reach out to you guys, and I'm sure they can give you some special pricing on these items here. Just wanted to touch real quick. We are able to get shut helmets and the Vices helmets. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Virginia Tech helmet study, but the Vices helmets are #1 and #2 ratings on there. Which means they are the best helmet out there on the market, and your guys can get those for you as well. Just wanted to touch on one helmet here, specifically the Vices O2 trench helmet, which is a position specific for offensive and defensive linemen. The first helmet of its kind. As you can see right here, it has that little frontal lobe pad. It kind of adds a little bit more protection here to the offensive or defensive lineman, because we all know they're getting hit here with the hands a lot. So they add a little bit more protection, but if they don't want that, they can always go to the 02, or you can flip over here to the left-hand side for the F7 Collegiate, which is #4 on the Virginia Tech helmet study. We can offer any of these helmets for you. All you have to do is reach out to us. We get you taken care of there. Next up, wanted to show you just a soft shell. We have the Vices Ultimate Soft Shell. If you are doing some 7-on-7 during the summer, this is exclusive for us through Vices. We're bringing in 2,500 units to our warehouse. They are in there now. Your color options are what you see there: black, navy, blue, gray, red, gold, and black chrome. No options for team names or logos. Unfortunately, as you can see, the Vices logos here and up here as well. But you could take a team number and stick it on the back if you need to do that as well. So retail pricing on this is $69.99, but we'll give you special team pricing for $59.99 if you are interested in 7-on-7 soft shells. So I know Vices sold these for $125 last year, but we wanted to kind of get there in the market and let you know that, hey, we want to give you the best helmet possible. It's rated 5 stars on the Virginia Tech helmet study for flag football headgear. It's another thing I want to talk to you about is just brand awareness for your field. And one thing that can make your field stand out more than others is the molded custom decorated pylons. We can add one logo here and your name on the other side. It's a molded foam. It's got very vivid color here. It's customizable, and it weighs 7 pounds. The weight here is on the bottom, so it holds itself up pretty well. This is the one that you see on most colleges in the ACC because it's done through Fisher, and they handle a lot of those teams on the East Coast. So this is something that if you want to make your field stand out and pop, these are the molded custom decorated pylons that you want for your field. Next up is, again, I wanted to show you everything that BSN Sports offers for you, especially tackling dummies and sleds. A lot of these are our proprietary products. As you can see here, I told you the black star, you can see it right there, which means it's our product. And we have it on the shelves in stock, so we can get that to you within the next couple of days. We have a 5-man sled or a 2-man sled, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-man sled. It all can be put together there. We have dummies on our shelves here if you need that. Step over dummies, the collegiate shield, or the round blocking dummies. And we also have chutes for your linemen here as well, or your lineman split markers, your guards, your tackles, your center line split markers that you use for a 7-on-7 drill during practice. We have those as well. One item that I wanted to show you going forward here in the next probably 4 or 5 slides are new items for 2021 that we're bringing into BSN Sports, especially in our football catalog. And probably one of the most asked about items is our Fisher sideline capes. So we're bringing these in, the quilted line capes. We are bringing these in stock in black, royal, and navy. These are water resistant and windproof sideline capes. They go all the way down to the knee. If you have some of those short players, they might go all the way to their feet. So custom colors are available if you are looking for something like that. We do have free 1 location artwork with a purchase of 24 or more on that. Just reach out to your BSN sales reps and they'll get you taken care of for a quote. If you are looking for these, the SKU numbers are right here, 1459402. If you want to write those down real quick. If you are looking interested in a quote, just reach out to Curt or Jay and they can get you taken care of. Again, this is where the artwork here would be for your team name. We also do sideline heaters. We do some special team pricing for these. So if you are looking for some sideline heaters for game night, these are the ones that we have in stock, and we can get to you very quickly on that. Again, after this is done, I know the guys will send you these flyers so you can have them and you can look at. We'll also send the PowerPoint presentation so you can see all the products that were offered tonight as well. Next up is the Newman Coach's Glove. This is probably one of the most popular gloves. I remember these back in the 90s. These were great. In the 2000s, we used a special one when we were at Jacksonville. This is a great glove. We're bringing it back. We're bringing in stock at our BN warehouse, all-purpose cold weather glove. It's got that non-tack glove for the coaches, the thermal lining, liner in it, sold in pairs, color options, both black and white, sizes small through double X. Retail pricing is $39.99, but we can get you some specialty pricing on those. This is a great glove, and some of you probably know all about these Newmans, and they're just a wonderful glove to have on the sidelines during those cold games. Another new item that we're bringing in is the agility chute from Fisher. It's great for wide receivers and running back drills. It was featured at the AFCA skill showcase. It's in stock and ready to ship. There's a couple options for you. It's also available in an adjustable version and a custom color option for you as well. SKU numbers down there if you want to write that down if you're interested in this product. We are just bringing in just the standard stock one that you see there, but if you are wanting the adjustable or custom color option, we can get that for you as well. This is great for your running backs and your RBs during that pre-workout or right before you do 7-on-7 and team. Next is that Fisher Still Folding Ladder. It's a still folding ladder. It's portable. It's easy to move and set up. A lot of coaches are using this and taking it out on the field and spray painting it at different stations throughout the field, which is great. So you use it throughout the whole practice in multiple stations. Powder coated gray. Weights about 18 pounds, and you could put it in the corner of your shed every day, and you're good to go there. It folds in half, as you can see right here, and you're good to go. SKU number for it right here is if you are interested in that still folding ladder. Next up is protective padding. Again, we want to make sure that we take care of not only your athlete, but your field. We can do protective padding for any wall that you have, for baseball, for soccer, for softball, for football, for field hockey, any sport that you have. We can get you custom padding, custom color, custom logos, custom height, anything to help protect your athlete from running into a wall. We can do protective padding with numerous vendors that we work with. This is just some of the custom padding that we've done throughout the states, just to add that little extra effect and that beauty mark to your stadium. Let's see. Next up is digital graphics. Again, we want to make sure that most folks say pimp out your wall or make your wall look great. We can bring in designs here to your doors, to your floor mats. We can do mats. We can bring any kind of signage to your locker room and make it stand out better than any other locker room in the state. So if you are interested in that, we work through Varsity Brands, which is a sister company of ours, and we can get you these custom logos, custom artwork on your doors, on your walls, on your lockers, whatever it takes to make your locker room stand out. We can make that happen through our digital graphics team here at BSN Sports. So if you are interested in that, reach out to your BSN guys, then get you taken care of with custom quotes. Next is our football checklist. This is something that I know, Jay, and then we'll be sending out to you. This football checklist is just a kind of a reminder of some items that you might forget before the season starts. It's got the equipment items, the coach's apparel, the game items, your field practice equipment, your hydration units, everything that you need to go through practice, to go through the games. This checklist is there. So if you find some items that you need, just reach out to your guys and they'll get you taken care of there. But other than that, that is pretty much all that we have through BSN Sports when it comes to equipment. So again, if you have any questions, comments, throw them in the chat right now, and we'll be glad to answer them for you.
Let me jump into Zach. You guys, the one thing I didn't mention are our BSN uniforms, 7-on-7 gear, sideline warmups, that kind of thing. All those are coming out right now in 3 weeks. So what I'm telling the coaches up in Alaska is basically 5 weeks from the day you order it, you'll have that gear. Obviously, custom masks are shorter than that, but when you need custom polos for your sideline, custom warmups for your coaches, it's amazing you can get stuff that fast. And the uniforms right now, most manufacturers can't do anything custom. It's great for a specialty night if you have a special event. It's a great uniform for that. It comes for $55, and that includes a player's name on the back. So senior gifts also, it works well. If you don't want to give them one of your $100 jerseys, you can do a $55 jersey. We don't have a minimum. Zach, don't repeat that. But if you need to get just a couple for graduating seniors or a special occasion, you guys can do that. The other thing too about BSN that Zach didn't mention as far as our stock stuff is we stock probably close to $100 million, maybe over, in equipment and clothing. And this year, you think with COVID, it wouldn't be very important because there's got to be a backlog of gear and stuff like that. It's going to be the hardest year ever to get stuff on time. And what's nice for Curt and I is we have total visibility on what we have on our shelves and what our vendors have on their shelves. If somebody says that it's due in 3 days, 3 days can turn into 3 weeks right now with COVID. So make sure that whatever you guys do, that it's something, if it's not custom, if it's a stock piece of clothing, that it's sitting on the shelf, because you never know what's going to happen. That was it.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. It's equipment these days, especially through multiple vendors, through your shoulder pad vendors, your helmet vendors, through your field equipment vendors, they're running out of products, and we're seeing that across the board. And so if you are needing products, we can do future billing till July 1 or 8/1 for you. So if you are needing some products, we can definitely take care of that for you.
Guys, thank you very much for joining us. One thing that I need to make sure I make mention of is that they have BSN is throwing down over $500 worth of swag and what are we getting?
Goodies.
$500 worth of goodies that we're going to be doing in raffles over the next 2 days. So we're very appreciative of these guys being open and honest about when we can get stuff, how that all goes, the whole ordering process. But also because they are supporting this conference, they are supporting us as an association. So that's a pretty cool deal. So if you guys have any questions here, you have another minute or two to put those in the chat. Otherwise, the next session is going to be at 7:45. We do have a video that's about to go live on YouTube in the next few minutes here from Junior Amavai, who's running the Operation Engage program from the DEA. We'll talk more about that in the open forum. But again, thank you, BSN. And Curt, Jay, and Zach.
Perfect. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Let us know if you have any questions. We appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, fellas, we will see you back in the open forum at 7:45. Bring your ideas and let's get to work and get better as a state.